Okay, everyone, I'm just past Naivasha town, which is some 95 kilometers from Nairobi city. And actually, the town is still in vicinity. Such a beautiful town, but super hot. I will tell you the story some later day. But today I want to visit one of the biggest slums in this town that goes by the name Karagita, some 6 kilometers away. In fact, I'm told it is next to the beautiful lake, Lake Naivasha. I hope you'll be seeing that later in the video. I will also be visiting another small town in the area, not a slum, but it is quite significant as far as the Kenyan economy is concerned. I will be telling you more about that, so stay tuned and watch until the end. Let's meet in Karagita in the next second. Alright, everyone, here we are approaching Karagita town, or a neighborhood, you can call it that. Quite unfortunate, we are facing the western sun. The sun is setting. I'm sure you are not getting the best of shots, but it is just for a moment. We'll be getting into the town and deeper, because this is not just a town, it is a settlement. Actually, I'm told it is home to thousands of farmhand workers working in the nearby flower plantations. I don't know whether you are aware that almost 80% of all the flowers, rose flowers, that are exported to Europe from Kenya come from this area. There is also another huge population of fishermen in the town. And as you all know, most fishermen, as the name suggests, are men. Actually, the small town has one of the most interesting numbers. And this is also the case for other surrounding small towns as far as gender distribution is concerned. And this has further complicated life down here. I'll be telling you how later in the video. But in the meantime, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, Village to Town TV, a channel that is dedicated to continue showcasing beautiful villages, towns, and cities across the continent. Well, today we are on the floor of the Great Rift Valley, Nakuru County, to be specific, Naivasha constituency, and the famous Hell's Gate ward. And true to its name, the place is super hot. I don't want to say like hell, I've never been there. But as the name suggests, the gates of hell are around. And I don't know who came with that name and why. But I know there's a national park around that goes by that name. Hell's Gate, quite popular with racing cars. Anyway, so far so good. And by the look of things, I can tell you that this is not a small town. And remember, it is one-sided. Businesses are doing quite well here. I can tell that. But that's an advantage that comes with huge population. Remember, huge populations mean ready market, and that's business. I think I have found the street that will take me deep into the neighborhood. I want to explore it. I want to see how people live here. Well, I'm told that the name Karagita is a Kikuyu word that means a tractor. So basically the town is named after a tractor. I don't know whose tractor, but probably a farming tractor. As I told you, there are hundreds of large-scale farmers, and most of them deals with flowers for export. There are also tens of hotels in the area, and when I say hotels, I mean good luxurious hotels that goes up to 5 stars. Remember, Naivasha is a major tourist destination, quite popular even with the local tourists. And funny enough, most of the hotels are around Karagita town. And basically that is because most of these hotels are built along the lake shores. And Karagita town is just next to the lake. Well, I can tell it is a growing town. The buildings are not that bad. but you can see the houses on my right. Some are mud and mabati structures. And that tells you that you are likely to find all the social classes in these neighborhoods. Check out this house on my right. It is a mud house too, and definitely it has seen better days. Actually, that is the cheapest way to build. You just need iron sheets for the roof, but for the walls, you just mix swells and water. Well, I'm still going eastward, driving deeper and deeper into the neighborhood, and still there's no single sign that this road will come to an end soon. I can only see houses, businesses, and beautiful faces. And that tells you that this is not your ordinary small town. It is a big one. In fact, I'll be giving you the numbers in a few. But definitely, I'll not be going beyond this point. There are other beautiful small towns waiting for Mr. Lone Traveler. I can see Karagita Health Center right in front. There are also a bunch of old-timers next to the gate, definitely having a good time. I can easily tell that since they are playing draughts, a form of chess. It is quite popular in the villages. They call it draft. But those well versed with the Queen's language, they tells me that the correct word is draughts. Well, I can also see another group of old-timers right in front. Those ones are having a smoking party. It seems like this is a town of happiness. Well, Karagita is in a small region called Mirera, and I'm told that Mirera is a Kikuyu word for these trees. The great acacia trees, they are quite popular here in Naivasha. Well, it seems like someone somewhere just decided to pitch a tent right in the middle of the road. What an interesting place. I can also see more mud houses. Well, Karagita has a total population of 61,201 people living in a very small area. It is quite congested, as you can see. The gender distribution is 50.5% males and 49.5% females. That tells you that there are more men than women in this town, and definitely I will not prefer living in such a place for obvious reasons. In fact, I'm told that areas with males majority comes with unique challenges. And of course, Karagita is not immune to that. I will tell you how. But first, I can see a bunch of old-timers on my right, and one is stopping me.
Habari wakubwa yangu. Oh, ngale nyusi. Oroani. Oh, muma kora wakabwa. Okay, ule. Anene ko sarwani. Amene inde mululi, ni rukatane. Amen. Korto ya kate. Ka tuka kikuwa. Haya. Amore.
I don't have the slightest idea of what the guy is talking about. I don't know who he thought I was. But tell you what, the old timer is as high as a kite. I told you this is an interesting place. Well, I saw a news article by the Daily Nation, which is one of the leading newspapers in the country. And it was discussing the high rate of domestic violence in Karagita town. And of course, crime of passion, which involves love triangles, dominated the story. In fact, the author outlined at least 5 incidents that took place that year, and I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. They left more than 5 women dead. Quite a sad state of affair, but come to think of it, why so many crimes of passion concentrated in one area, and they are definitely committed by men? And so, Could that be because the number of women is a little bit lower and men are quite high? Remember, a lot of fishermen live here. And as you all know, the male species is quite competitive as far as finding a mate is concerned. Of course, it is not exceptional to humans, and so competition for women in the town is too high, leading to such heinous acts by jilted men. Anyway, I'm trying to think out loud, because tell me, why so many femicide cases in a very small town in just 1 year, that is 2022? But I hope things changed. Anyway, share your thoughts on the comment section down below. Tell us what do you think, because for me the numbers don't make sense. Feel free to express your thoughts, keep the conversation going. And for those who come from this area, just tell us, did such cases reduce? And what is the rate of crime in the area? Also add a positive fact or two about your neighborhood. Anyway, as you can see, we are approaching our second town of the day, and that is Olkaria. Definitely that is a Maasai name. Well, I don't know the meaning. My mastery of the Maasai language is quite limited, but I'm sure you have Maasai brothers and sisters here. You can tell us the meaning of Olkaria on the comment section. Anyway, as you're about to see, it is just a small town. Also in Hell's Gate Ward. Total population 23,909. And for the population density, get this, 88 in a square kilometer, meaning that people are just concentrated here in the small town. The rest is empty semi-arid area. In terms of gender distribution, the number gets crazier. 12,195 are males, while only 11,712 are females. Well, putting that into perspective, it means that 51% are males, while only 49% are females. That's quite unique. Remember, in the country, the number of women is slightly higher than that of men, a trend that is observed in most small towns. But it seems like we have a unique situation here in Naivasha. You can see the beautiful Lake Naivasha in the background, a 198 square kilometers lake, quite a huge one. A freshwater lake, sourcing its waters from Malewa and Gilgil rivers, and the fact that almost 90% of all the rivers in Nyandarua County drains their water to Malewa River means that the Aberdares is the primary source of this water. I'm also informed that the lake has no visible outlet, but since the lake water is relatively fresh, it is assumed that there must be an underground outflow. There must be a sinkhole somewhere in the lake. In fact, there's a belief that the Ondire swamp in Kikuyu town, well, some 80 kilometers from here, is an outlet of this lake. It is the biggest swamp in East and Central Africa. In fact, I visited it sometimes back. You can go and check that video on Kikuyu town. It is a magnificent sight. The video is definitely on this channel. I'm also told that Lake Naivasha has an average depth of 6 meters, that is 20 feet, with the deepest area being at the Crescent Island, with a maximum depth of 30 meters, which is about 98 feet. So definitely not a deep one, but it is home to thousands of hippos. Well, let me leave it at that. Please continue watching the scenic video until the end, and thank you so much for watching thus far. It means you somehow like what we are doing, so kindly consider subscribing to our YouTube channel, Village to Town TV. And as I told you, our business is visiting every village or town in the continent. Remember, every village has a story. So thank you so much for the continued support. The number of subscribers are growing crazy numbers. Also consider liking the video so that it can be recommended to as many people as possible. and smash the notification bell so that every time we post, you will be among the first few people to be notified. Also, a special thank you note to Team Village Town TV, those who comment and like almost every video. Trust me, I know them all by their names. It is just that the list is too long. So feel appreciated. You can also pass by our sister channel, Kikuyu Traveling Media. Make sure you show some love by subscribing. We will start posting this week. Thank you.